Namaskar. Hello learners. I Shudhanshuvala Tripathi welcome all the students and educators to this educational session. Let us enjoy our time in an educational way. This will be beneficiary for all the learners who have taken English method in education honors or in DLED, B.Ed and M.Ed courses, and also all the examinees who are related to teaching profession. So today we will discuss and acquire knowledge about importance of teaching English language in India. So let us begin. So before going to discuss about the topic importance of teaching English language in India, let us have an idea about language. That means, what is language? Generally, language is our primary source of communication. Some people even say that language is what separates us from animals. Human communicates in a normal way, that is called language. Moreover, language is a symbol system which includes a process regarding the combination of sounds into meaningful units into words into sentences, along with the rules for using that language. It is an important tool for gaining knowledge and transmit information. Secondly, express our feelings, emotions and ideas. And lastly, it forges cultural ties and construct social identity. Kinds of languages in this world. Countries have their own national languages in addition to a variety of local languages spoken and understood by their people in different regions. Among all the languages, English language occupied a dignified place in our society along with our regional language. It has a delicate position in the galaxy of school curriculum also. It is a compulsory subject for both primary and secondary levels. English played a major role in pre-independence period for nearly 160 years. Macaulay's Minute of 1835 recommended English as the medium of instruction in school as a subject. How well a philosopher says English education in India under British government was first ignored, then violently and successfully opposed, and then conducted on a system now universally admitted to be erroneous and finally placed on its present footing. This present footing was of great importance. Being inspired by the richness and usefulness of English language, Raja Ram Mohan Roy propagated and even studied English school in 1816. Wood's Dispatch of 1856 also emphasizes English as a medium of instruction. Most of the countries of the world whose mother tongue is not English learn this as a second language for its utilitarian values. Indians are associated with this language for more than 200 years. It is now the massive means of communication. Learning to speak English may be the best way to improve our life. When the universities were established in 1867, there was a heavy demand for higher education in English, which gave English the status of the master key for higher education. this work activates fivefold dimensions, that is, realizing potential, improving customer service, avoiding misunderstanding, encourages good communication, and address shape concern. Indian attitude of English is very specific. English is used as a second language in most of the states of India. One survey reported that in India, about 72% of male did not speak any English. 28% spoke some English and 5% spoke fluent English. Likewise, among women, the corresponding percentages were 83% female speaking no English, 17% speaking some English, and 3% speaking English fluently. The next headline to discuss is Indians' attitude towards Indian English. The Indian attitude towards Indian English is very positive. In other words, the Indians have a very positive outlook and attitude towards Indian English. Secondly, they consider English as a correct language and can be studied best in Indian setting. They prefer to use and learn Indian English. Fourthly, they consider their English or pronunciation as good and proper. Empirical evidences shows that in North America, Indian English is more readily understood than even the BBC's or British varieties. Let us now discuss about the features of Indian English. First comes mother tongue influence. Here, certain sounds, pronunciations, and syllable stress patterns which are dominant in the vernacular languages continue to exist when Indians speak in English. For example, harsh consonant sound like pa, pa, ba, ba, and da, da, and vowel sound generalizations like e and a used as message, message. The Indians call it message. Like communication as communication. Likewise, the second point to discuss is regional influence. Certain phrases, statements, and patterns of constructing sentences which are regionally accepted are converted and translated into English. For example, taxi wala, auto wala, sarji, etc. have become a part of Indian English. The third feature of Indian English is phraseology. It means Indian English has come up with its own phrases and popular sentences that are widely accepted and understood in the Indian context. For example, be a field. The phrase be a field used in matrimonial ad to describe someone who was admitted to the course but did not pass the examination. Like the next feature is pronunciation. Indian English pronunciation is a relatively close approximation to the written form. The next point, stress and intonation system. Stress and intonation system of Indian English. It is different from British or American English. Indian English is a syllable-typed language with sing-song characteristics. It is very dramatical. The next feature of Indian English is grammatical features. When we talk about grammatical features of Indian English, there is a small favor of reduplication. We may take one example of countability of non-counts. Words like furniture, luggage become furnitures and luggages respectively. So, all these are the features of our Indian English. As a matter of fact, English was originally the language of England, but through the historical efforts of the British Empire, it has become the primary or secondary language of many former British colonies such as United States, Canada, Australia, and India. Currently, English is the primary language of not only countries actively tossed by British imperialism, but also many business and cultural spheres dominated by those countries. Globalization covers all aspects of life. Deep understanding is very important in every field. So, there is a question in our mind, then why learn English? Why we should learn English? The English language is a link of language. English has served as a link language at two important levels. English is responsible for our contact with the outside world. We need political, economic, and cultural link with the rest of the world. English is the link language not only in India but also in international level also. It is the medium for all discussions in the UNO and Commonwealth also. So it is a link of language. Then the next point is library language. It is the next point. Why should learn English is that it is a library language. Students need to depend on libraries for their studies. Modern information in any branch of knowledge is more easily available and accessible mostly in English books or books translated in English. Secondly, the English will serve as a library language for learners to understand the content of English books. By the usage of English as a library language, our reading skills can be developed. Thirdly, it is also used as international language. We know that English is the first language in UK, USA, Canada, and Australia. English is a second or foreign language in India, Pakistan, Africa, developing countries. English is the language of international politics also. It is one of the 6 official languages of the UNO. English is a language of cultural give and take. So, there is a great need to speak and know English language along with the regional language. English has a great emphasis as because it is window of the world. That means English has spread over the length and breadth of the globe. That the sun never sets over its linguistic empire. Now, for the East, English is a window to the West. And for West, it is window language for East. So it is window to the all areas. English is a language which is rich in literature, humanistic, scientific and technical way. The next point is that it is a language for employment. English language provides a lot of worldwide opportunities for employment. In India, knowledge of general English is compulsory in competitive examinations, as we all know. But various organizations, both in public and private sectors, use English language. The next significant point to discuss is that English language is a language for the trade and commerce. English is a language of international commerce. The rules and regulations of trade are mostly prepared in English. Export and import procedures are made in English. We are using many products of other countries on which the details will be invariably in English. That's why English language is called a language of trade and commerce. The next important point is that English language is a language for the science and technology. We need English in order to make our knowledge and skill in science and technology up to date. Scientific and technological information is available mostly in English language. Study of English has been a great source of scientific inquiry in our country. Another important point of discussion is that English language is a language in internet and press also. On the internet, the majority of websites are written and created in English. Even sites in other languages often give you the option to translate the site. It's the primary language of the press. More newspaper and books are written in English than in any other language. And no matter where in the world you are, you will find some of these books and newspapers available. In fact, because it is so dominant in international communication, one will find more information relating and regarding nearly every subject if one can speak this language. So, it is a language of internet and press. Then it is important to know that English language gives access to get knowledge. That means most of the knowledge related to computer or health, by example, is in English language. Being able to use English in our researches, especially on the web, it will give us unlimited access to knowledge. So through this language, we can get access to knowledge. Another important point for which English has occupied a great importance in our Indian society is that through this language, travel around the globe is possible. With good understanding and communication in English, one can travel around the globe because it is the international language for foreigners. It is easy to get assistance and help in every part of the world. One can test it by online travel. Any travel booking site one can find will have English as a booking option. Moreover, English is the key to success. Because of the shown reasons, English language has occupied an important place in our society. India is undoubtedly an emerging economic giant in the 21st century. Therefore, it is not surprising that Indian English is asserting itself in the area of global communication. Hence, the target is to develop excellent competency in English communication and to survive successfully in this world. Thank you.